Assalamu alaikum everyone. So let's start the talk of day 4. So today's topic is, what is our purpose of this Ramadan or any Ramadan? Is it to be famous, or is it to be famous in this world actually, or is it to be famous in that world? So I start my talk that if our purpose is to have a connection with Allah, firstly the purpose should be to have a powerful connection with Allah. So if our purpose is to be famous just in this world, then Allah will make us famous in this world if He grants, but the audience will be the humans in this world. But if we are famous, and that should be our purpose, that if we are famous in that unseen world, then our audience are unlimited. So we should invest our time in getting ourselves famous into that world, not in this worldly world. So what we are left is more precious than anything right now in this world. It is precious. The days and the nights left are precious than gold or any other gem available. So we should put all our efforts into getting into this mission and excelling and looking for the forgiveness and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't get into this discussion of when is the Laylatul Qadr. This discussion is of no use, because we should just put our efforts into getting the forgiveness and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and not getting into this discussion that is it today or is it tomorrow or when it is going to be. Just put your efforts into this thing of getting the Allah's forgiveness and mercy, and that will. Lastly, I will be saying some things which many of you won't be liking. Unfortunately, as we all humans, I have observed that many of us celebrate this Ramzan as Eid. It is not Eid. It is not a festival of food or getting into those socializing and getting into the iftar parties. It is a month to get into the habit of making our connection more strong with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our purpose should be to get the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got some powers which only He is blessed to have them. He has the power to bless us, and if He blesses us, then the reward is Jannatul Firdaus, and that should be. And if the forgiveness is still not achieved by us, still we can have that better connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So make dua for it. How do we make that dua? There are some times when making the dua is the most effective and the one advised to us. So firstly, that time is the last third hour of the night. And then in this month of Ramzan, when we are all performing Roza, then the best time is closer to that iftar time. Just 10-15 minutes, last 10-15 minutes before the iftar time is the best time to make a dua. So invest yourself into making all the foods and the other necessary things before it, and make a schedule that you have 10-15 minutes solely to make the dua. Make the dua in a way, the way should be, you should precede your dua with an act of worship, okay? The act of worship could be a charity, an askar, or a salah, anything. Then start up your dua with praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then give salutations to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then you can ask for anything. How you do the praise? You start the praise by praising Allah, that Allah, you are the one, you are the only powerful entity out there, and I am the helpless one, I want this. And then make the dua. And what dua you should be making? Don't make dua for haram things like, yes, Allah Ta'ala grant me to get a ticket of a concert, or to get me into this food festival. Make dua for halal items. For items whichever are halal, you can make any dua that grant me this, grant me this, grant me a trip to moon, or whatever you wish for. The limitation is endless. You can make any dua. And if in the end your dua is heard, then you are granted whatever you wish. And if it is not heard, then just consider this thing clear in your mind that that dua is not good for you. So something better will be granted to you. And if that is not granted to you right now, then something better and much more good for you is waiting in the world hereafter. So I wish you all, and I wish for my own self, that we get the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we unfortunately didn't get that forgiveness, then still we will be having a good connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should make our dua very clear. We should cry to Allah. There is no shame in crying in front of your Creator. Make dua, and make dua for yourself, not only for yourself or your family. Make it for the whole ummah. Make it for your friends, and try to make dua even for those you don't like. Try to make dua for those who are in oppression. Make dua for those who don't have the power right now to make dua. They are bedridden or they are under some medical treatment. Make dua for them. Make some act of worship for them as well. They invested for you. Even if they invested for you at some time in the life, that's good. If they haven't, you should make a good act. Jazakallahu khair.